Let's check shit out, shall we? Right, so we need to report to him about the head of the slug. Cedric Kincannon may have had a hand in Helen's death. Not quite from what I recognize. So there's not quite that many that I have. Like out of the people that we were looking into, I don't know. Let's see here. Is it in this order maybe? Sort of not. Let's see here. So we talked to the prophet of profitability. She did not seem like she would have done anything, so we can write her off. Birdie has a hole in his timeline. This is suspicious. It's I don't know. I feel like it wasn't him. Doesn't seem logical enough for that to be the case. And yeah, Woolrich, don't believe so. He poisoned her, but he poisoned himself at the same time. He's not. Doesn't seem like he's willing enough to murder her for that, or for being more popular than him. And then Cedric Kincannon didn't seem like he do that. I'm not sure. Also, like even just Ludovico, I feel like could be. I don't know why, but that's what I have a feeling that he might also be a suspect.
Inspector?
Hello? I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
About to disappoint, she's gonna buy Cedric slipper guy. I won't find much. Criminal boss. Can't trust anything he says. I mean,
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
I honestly feel like that he's not. Okay. No one's making money for Cedric. Guy has any motive for killing her. Sublight, get order death. I mean, this kind of like, yeah, you could do that, but like that could go for literally fucking anyone. It could go for this guy as well. But
no motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
I don't even know if I can say who killed her, because I don't particularly have the strongest one. I don't have a thing to just point out someone. So we are going to save, and we'll see,
Inspector,
how this works. Okay. So what will the game give me?
I've been waiting for this.
What will the game give me?
Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helm?
Birdie. No. You did. I get to choose him. So I don't feel like it's not the prophet. Definitely not. Spencer, no. Cedric, I feel like doesn't have much reason to do that. He was working with her. Sure, she bugged his office, but he didn't know that. Um, and Birdie seems, reasonable enough. What he's told us, have checked out with other people. There's just that little bit which could be caused by someone else. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling because I feel like it's this guy. There is nothing pointing to him necessarily, I think, but I'm gonna go with my gut feeling.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Not personally. Ooh, I can lie with I got proof. Oh, please, I know you were guilty the moment you called me. I've interviewed everyone else. You're the most likely culprit. I've got proof. I mean, if I feign the fact that I have proof, then we can gauge his reaction with that.
There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
No, you sound pretty defensive. Got something to hide?
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
Mm-hmm. Pat your pockets. You know, if we got something. Wait, here, I'll find some evidence. My instincts haven't led me wrong before. This entire investigation is a farce. I'm done playing along.
If you have no proof, then you have no case.
I'll make
and
my
I
own
have no
proof
further
here.
use for you. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Inspector, I thought you said my services were no longer required.
Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment.
Oh, of course you
Damn
are.
it. Someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Oh, so... The person that's been going around being a little, sneaky is targeting him. Maybe. Or he's staging that. We will know. Let's get security breach. Administrator Ludwig got reported a critical security breach. Someone is after him. Or something. Or is after him. Or something he's protecting. Head to this distillation station. Distillation station. Nice. And catch up with the assailant. Ooh. Get me out of the building, please. Okay. Where the hell is that? Oh, okay. Do. Onwards to the distillation station. Well, I haven't actually gone towards this island yet. And because there was no reason to. So why is he in the fucking... Why is he in here? My question. No, okay. Huzzah! Uh-oh. That. Where did you come from? Alright. Also, I was thinking, what do I have here? 200% body attributes. I put that to like the fucking yes. Forced and baked beans. There we go. Plus 25% base health, regeneration, and also body attribute. That is good. I don't actually need to fight anything because I can't get any more levels. So, you know. That's pointless. Can I? Do I need to? I feel like I don't need to walk in the front door. Pew, 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 pew. Where? Oh. No, okay. Oh no, there you are. Sick. Ah yeah, I can just walk in here. Through the back door. Possibly. Alright. Oh, look at that. Used to body double. Did you?
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name?
Pretty sure I called
Helen,
this somehow.
How
Right
are
at the
you
beginning.
still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
I don't know what flinders mean. I think I'm pretty sure I called her being alive. I didn't know how, because like her corpse or like her body was there. But I did say, if I don't misremember, that that she was not dead. I believe I gave some kind of a reason, like stage. Well, I don't know if she staged her own death per se. I'm not sure how. Saw this coming up, but I did. At least didn't surprise me as much. I can definitely tell you that. Do we take a step back and not blow up any buildings while I'm still in them?
That's gonna depend on whether or not you're on my side.
Don't listen to her. How can you possibly trust the word of someone who lacks the decency to stay dead?
You were never my target, Inspector. I've no intention of killing you unless you stand in my way.
I'm not going anywhere until I get an explanation.
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the vaporwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this cell with my twin sister.
Twin sister. Well, okay.
Linda.
Sure.
Linda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
Administrator Ludovico, a murderer and a coward? Why, I never.
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
But you don't, you're not.
Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
God, you're also insane, huh? They're not symbiotes. I've seen the way the infected behave.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice.
Of course you did.
I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
Intelligence person. Oh, I got two different. Oh, you killed the Rangers mascot. You'd killed Dr. Blossom.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
I know you killed the Rangers mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
Found him rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
Killed Constable Keene? She was on your side.
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
Alright, that's enough.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
I am thinking of the future, and the future will be way fucking happy with you gone.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
This is gonna be an interesting section. What do I do? Oh, I just...
Head through that door. There's another way out.
Oh, for the love of...
I've opened that door.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was just too fast. That. Escape sequence.
Nice work, Inspector.
It's like Metroid.
We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
You and I are not friends.
Oh, surprisingly rude. What did I do to deserve this kind of hostility? Oh, right. All those people I killed.
Yes.
Fine, I'll keep this professional. Meet me at the penthouse suite. We'll prepare our next move. See you soon, Inspector.
Sure. And do not be buddy-buddy with me. You've been messing with my investigation. And also, I have no reason to like you. Necessarily. Although, I mean, you want an asshole dead. I agree. So... I'm confused on how the fuck you got in here, but you know.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
People die, it's what they do. I don't know about that one, but okay. You need a minute?
Thank you, but no. I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
Medical. And also slightly depressed instead of incredibly happy. Your immune system could destroy the parasites before the larval stage.
Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector.
Yes.
Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients.
Fine.
A sample of essence of sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the wilderness reserve if I were you.
I'm only a medical person as a hobby. No professionalism, so you don't need to call me doctor. Oh, you mean sprat nucleins. Nucleins? Commonly used in medical experiments. I should be able to synthesize that he's an effective antiparasitic.
I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing. You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises.
Also just a hobby.
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Use the ingredients to
I
synthesize
kill people
an
for a living, you know,
antiparasitic.
that's my professionalism. Yeah, easy enough.
I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house.
Got 100
We'll hijack the
in
control
science.
system and disperse
45
the
is
cure
not
into the
very difficult.
atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Not so fast. Let me borrow your needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
No, but I would just want to use it. Pretty much. Hand it over. I'm already doing all the work outside to feel like an 8th wave hero. Well, possibly.
Alright, if it makes you feel better. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Holster the gun. Sure, yes.
There is
okay.
one other thing. While you're at Perea Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon.
About what?
I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico.
I mean, yeah.
We could use him on our side.
Uh,
Best of luck, Inspector.
no, I wanted to
I'm
speak
counting on you.
with her about bugging his office. Hold on, can I get that? You kill an inspector, I think I'd be okay with that. I like your style, murdering anybody you want in the name of revenge. I mean, that's, I don't know. Or, I don't know about anyone necessarily, but hold on.
My Inspector. Am I being questioned?
That's right, and I advise you to cooperate. Is that an actual thing? I'd feel like that's more, you know, sarcasm or like.
Mind your tone, Inspector. I'm not some Edgewater rube you can shake down for answers.
Oh,
Belinda and I shared the role
don't
of
try
Helen,
me.
But she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen. But to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
People know your Ruth Bellamy. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
I'd want to revenge too.
I'm glad you can see past your earlier remarks. I am not, as you believe, a cold-blooded murderer. I was delivering retribution. Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
Say you went pretty far. You two became Halcyon's best paid stars.
And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
I want to know about the bugging of the office, but
I'm
sure,
glad I could
guess it's
satisfy your
a
curiosity.
small detail. I don't... What do you mean? Okay.
It's a long story, Inspector.
I guess I've got time? No. I mean, it depends on how then you best get started. I don't know. There we
It
go.
was supposed to be just another marketing job.
Okay. Yeah.
Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos. Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement of Spectrum Brown.
I'm an actress by trade. Pretending to enjoy Spectrum Brown was one of the hardest roles of my career.
Belinda didn't want to come to Eridanos.
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
That's hilarious, since that is completely opposite of anyone's opinion on this fucking place. It's always the companies. It's kind of how this fucking world is built. I don't know how Sam was coming from. Talked to him, of course she was. What happened?
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
So she was with her, okay. Or him. Except for his temper problem, I found the ruin. Yeah, ruined picnic. There we go.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging. The Purpleberry Orchards was the heart of Ludovico's operations. I knew I'd find some answers in the R&D lab. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ah, it reminds me of that fucking game. What's it called again? Shit. What's the game where they take the joy medicine to keep happy and forget the bad things, and there is no bad things happening here? I forget. Fuck, what's the game called? It's what the British police officers and shit, or they look like him, like, I think, unless that's just in the song. Shit. I forget. We Happy Few. That's the name of the game. That's the game. We Happy Few. That's what this reminds me of.
I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
Blame yourself.
I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Was that the whole story? Okay, that wasn't that long. I don't know. I mean, have I done that? Not necessarily. I haven't killed anyone. I decided, although I didn't have any need for revenge per se yet. So, also, yeah, is that the? Oh no, did I just get that? There we go. Handgun. It's a science weapon. Fuck yeah! Is it just corrosion, or does it do the thing? You hold in your hand the actual needler used by Hanson Ellen in her serial Terror on Monarch, brought to you by Odeon Pictures, as seen on the other wave. The needler. It's a corrosion weapon. Apparently. Oh, what is this? What is this that I am noticing? Hold on, this is armor rating down. This is slow. This is poison. It's got 3 different ammo types. One is corrosion, or is this... Or seemingly... Okay, hold on, this is interesting. So this weapon has corrosion as a special effect. That is like what it does, right? So it counts as a corrosion weapon, but it has the armor rating down effect, the slowed effect, or a poison effect. Loving science weapons, dude. Yo, it's so good. I wish I saved maybe a different one. Not sure which one, but... Like, I don't even need these weapons, but like, seems very cool. The needler seems cool as shit. Let's just tinker with them. Just fucking tinker with it until the end. Because it costs nothing, basically, to upgrade it. What level is it at? 40. Oh, that's it. Okay. Max level on that one. That's a lot. Well, I don't have... What else would I even... Guess it would be Finn's Force. That would put us the 4th one. There we go. As an N-ray gun, we got this Gatling that has the same effect of switching between the things as my hammer here, and then we got the Needler, which I want to test out. This seems to be very curious. Dude, these are very strong guns I'm just carrying. Too bad that I can't actually like upgrade my guns, because look, the handgun is very low in terms of, and I mean the long guns. So like these weapons could be so much more powerful if I just spec into them. Kind of like how this hammer is just one-shotting everyone. Kind of how I'm just one-shotting people with this hammer, just bop, and most things die in one hit because I've got 303% crit chance with it. Could be why. Also the fact that my hits are unblockable, so I will always hit them for max. I have a chance to knock down when I do power and sweep attacks. It drains 50% less of the slow meter? Yeah, okay. Yeah, hit locations, right. What does the handgun get, kind of? It gets... Obviously, it's the crit chance and sway. Which for handguns is kind of interesting. You don't sway much to begin with. Unlock the locations. Critical damage by 50%. Minimum armor penetration. Debuffed enemy critical wait, what? Debuffed enemy critical chance, okay. Critical hits ignore 100% armor. Wow. Critical hits ricochet and hit other enemies. Oh my god, that sounds hilarious. Non-crits ignore 50% armor. Critical hits ignore 100% armor. Right. This one also do that? Yeah, okay. What can heavy weapons do, technically? It's also crits, reload speed. Critical hits increase rate of fire by 30% for 3 seconds. That's funny. So you fucking attack, suddenly your weapon fires faster somehow. Alright, well. I guess this is what I want. Okay, cool. Right. We got shit to do. The bird drug. Acquire essence of Sprat. Collect an egg pod. Optional, recruit Cedric. I guess I should do that. I'd like to get out of this building. Also, I don't understand why they decided to, like, number one, apparently she seems actually useful as, like, she can actually, you know, kill people and whatnot, so she's actually good. She's not just an actress, which I find is interesting how that works out. Number two, that it's a real gun, that it has actual effects that kick ass. I was wondering, like, why the fuck... I'm sorry, also, wait a minute, does this gun have infinite ammo? This gun doesn't use ammo. Yeah, okay, it stacks the... This gun doesn't use ammo. I didn't realize that. Oh god, yeah, I can stack the poison on people. This gun has no ammo. I didn't realize that until now. That's kind of insane. Holy shit. Also, I'm not sure if this gun is good, per se. Because it, well, I mean, compared to what else I've got, you know, I don't think it's that useful. Also, yeah, this whole place is now filled with these hosts. Also, I can stack this poison up to 10 times, which will just drain them. Oh, no. Ah.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Yeah, this is the... You're now gone. Okay. The fact that the Spectrum Brown kind of does makes people go fucking apeshit.
timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
You don't say. Oh yeah, right. That's the Yeah, right. So that's why that the reaction was confused, because we could have found her dead if we made our way here. We could have found her dead and been like, "What? She was killed," but we instead got that information from Helen. Instead, it's like that she killed her, and we're like, "Wait, why you killed her? Why?" And it's like, well, yeah. All right, that's why I missed a detail there. Apparently. All right, time to die. Although this gun is very cool, I will say that. The fact that it's infinite ammo is also really cool. So it doesn't have the like.
Not gonna let no one bring me down. I just want to be your friend.
Yeah, stacking. Alright, so you can stack poison 10 times, stack the armor rating down, and
Law, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them?
no,
No,
I'm
you
not.
look clean. Good. You'd better get inside with the others.
We got hostiles in here? No? No, we don't. I see you've got
Inspector, you made it. Well done.
well, we're on time.
I'm afraid you
What
may
time?
find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies.
Yeah.
Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
Yeah, I need your help. Well, what happened here?
Whew. Whatever it was, it happened quickly. Like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
Ludovico's behind everything. Will he help me take him down?
Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
You be smug later. Oh no. I thought he was just an asshole. Turns out he's an evil asshole.
To be so uncynical. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
Because you have always... What? You're joking.
I am. Forgive me. Humor as a coping mechanism in tense situations. You understand. You can expect Slug support.
Of course I can. It's like, what are you talking about? Why should you help me? Because you want him. You've always wanted to punch him in the face. Now you get to kill him as well. Tell them to bring their best weapons and any personal issues they'd like to work out through violence.
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely?
Yeah, they're taking care of every single fucking infected here, maybe. Going to disperse an anti-parasitic. It's almost ready.
Are you really? Inspector, you are a marvel. Excellent work. I'll admit, I'm awfully fond of my agents. To see them restored will be a great weight off my soul. Thank you.
Well, I'm not gonna... If they attack me, I'm gonna kill them. That's, you know...
With Helen, you don't say.
Do you know she was alive?
You flatter me, but no, of course not. Knowing implies certainty. I merely suspected. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely?
Yes. Well, yes. Well, probably. Would you rather I leave them as mind-controlled slug puppets then?
Law, but you like your extremes, don't you? Well, I'll take my
They tend
people's
to work
probable
with
cure
people.
over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat.
Cool.
Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the Essence of Sprat you need in there.
Well, how incredibly fortunate.
Quite. It would seem luck is on your side, Inspector. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
No. Not really. Oh, please, calm down. Like I said, I'm not gonna fucking hold back for a minute. Wait, hold on. There we go. I was wondering, like, what the fuck? Oh no, okay, wait. Okay, so it's inside the building. Oh, alright, gotcha. I thought it was someone else. Right? So many fucking pointers. And with too many, I mean 2. Oh, okay. Oh, you have now moved to somewhere else. Would seem. What's up? I'm just gonna take this. And I'll be out of your hairs. Okay. Collect an egg pod. Where the fuck do we find that? What egg pod? I feel like she said that, or explained what it was, but if we check the quest, we'll probably find what it is. You need a parasite egg pod. Rizzo's was harvesting them in the cave network. Had we been there? I'm unsure. Maybe, maybe not. Where? Oh. Hostiles are nearby. Oh, cool, cool. I'll just leave. I don't need to kill all of them. In fact, it's pointless for me killing enemies that I don't need to strictly kill because, you know, I don't get any experience from that. So there is really no reason for me to do it. Oh, in here, you say? Was this where they had all the fucking tankards with the larvas inside, or the... No, this was... Okay, this was this building. How the fuck do I get up top? This way? Oh, in fact, that's not it. Quite the opposite, this way. No, okay, not even that. Where the fuck? You take the elevator? Yes, we sure do. And that way is blocked, so it was this way. Go the long way, apparently. Oh, fuck me.
Nick, did I hear something? You happy? I just want to be your friend.
I can't hear you laughing. Real funny. Giving me the... I just wanted to make you smile.
Oh, you're gonna have to try a hell of a lot harder than what the fuck you did. It was nothing. Who's this? Oh. Mm-hmm. Can I do something with this? I view lamp. Yes. Ooh. Do they do? Okay. Log 2. Don't have enough hack for that one. Book a sprat. This one I need to take then, yes. For some reason I'm expecting something by the door. There was nothing though. Have I been down here? Like I haven't. Did these guys become hosts? That's terrible. Yoink. What's in here? This leads somewhere. The fuck does this lead? Synthesized antiparasitic. Where? So a centrifuge from the R&D labs. Use the centrifuge found in your penthouse and synthesize a cure. Don't worry, the centrifuge is practically foolproof. Okay then. If you say so. Wait. Is that pointing to? Oh, wait a minute. I took the elevator up. Yeah, okay. That's why it was pointing down. I was confuzzled for a bit. But no more. Rid this place of parasites. Disguised as therapy, seemingly. Or therapeutic things. On. There we go. Oops. Oh. This, okay. This little science kit. Science 105! Pour in this as a spran, and whenever examined, calibrate the device, then pour in your ingredients with science of 105. Look at that. This is a rudimentary device used by unskilled workers, but you managed to make a few necessary adjustments. Sick. The centrifuge separates the sprat essence into its basic components. As expected, sprat nuclein immediately reacts to the parasite eggs. Your antiseptic is complete. Your own special design on the formula guarantees a near total elimination of any parasites present in a host, improves their digestion, and sweetens their breath. Well done. Sick. I made a fucking absolutely superior vaccine, seemingly. Disperse the cure. You develop an effective anti-parasitic. Head to Phaeton. Maybe. The autonomous digital astrogator located in the pilot house. Disperse the enzyme into the atmosphere.
What?
I mean in here? The pilot house. That's in here, right? I'll just go out the building just to check. That is the case. No, it isn't. It's over here. Gotcha. Then we teleport. Oh.
That's odd.
Yes, very odd since I'm standing right next to you. I guess I'll just head straight in. And, oh. Have I been in here? That's a good question. I feel like I never went in here. I'm not sure. Alright.
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal.
Disperse this instead.
Affirmative. Dispersing.
Rid it! Rid this fucking place. we go. Time to cleanse this fucking place.
Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation station.
Ah.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
Jesus.
End of transmission.
So fucking... You have... I'm betting there's gonna be a master parasite that's on him that's controlling him. To do this, and he's like always been affected by the thing. Although he hasn't been smiling a lot. However, no, these guys are fine. Yeah, okay, cool. Good. See? Didn't need to kill the millions of dudes that were here. They are now fine. I feel like that's the case. Or he is just insane. You know, that's also an option. Could just be insane. So, can I fucking teleport down there? No, I can't. Okay. Fine. We'll go the long way then. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, I can't even. Fine.
I say, this pocket.
I'm gonna just jump off the edge there, but wasn't allowed to. These guys are still here, I guess. Oh, you know what? Ow. Whatever. No better things to deal with. Okay then. Well.
I just want to be your friend. Don't
Oh.
you frown at me!
The fuck? Oh.
I'll show you!
Don't you try anything.
I just wanted to make you smile, damn you!
No.
Wanted to make you smile! What's wrong, friendo? Cat got your tongue? I just want to be your friend! I just want to be your friend! I just wanted to make you smile!
Ludwika, your pathetic host can't possibly stop me. Please, just give up.
Me?
Let's hope this off me, please. What you're doing is pointless. I can't save the game. Sure. What's up, dumbass?
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector.
See?
Welcome. We were just
He's talking to the
about
master
you.
thing that's controlling him. Or it's not on him, but he's doing the bidding of something. Perception squint. There's someone behind you or something.
You and I are standing in the presence of royalty.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll meet her soon enough.
Of course it's a her.
I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Temperament. So, hold up your hand. I know I'm about to start a monologue. I don't care.
I beg your pardon.
Hurry it up. I need to kill you before Ada starts worrying about me. One second thought, it's obviously a big moment for you. Carry on. Let me guess, you're about to reveal a horrible giant slug monster, right? Oh, which one is the most interesting? Which one is the most fun? Which one is the most on point? All three are really good, though. Sure.
No, it's too late. You've spoiled the moment. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous.
Well, I'm sure she must
Your
be
Highness.
starving then.
Dinner is served.
Right. Oh.
Wait, no, not me. Them! Merciful law! Stop!
Get fucking owned. I'm fighting this? Alright. Ooh, an actual boss like this, okay. That's very cool. Outside of the potential last boss of the base game, there isn't one like this. Die! Face my minigun. Hello, chess. We're right about to do a fucking boss fight. Hold on. Does these monitors do something? Contact administration. Sure.
Mr. Ludovico? Mr. Ludovico, sir? Is there any chance you're still alive inside the Queen's digestive tract? Wait, no. That's his leg on the ground over there. Okay, well, this is interesting. Mr. Ludovico never signed my release, so I'm contractually obligated to stay by my post. Assistant Harwell, Confectioner and Munitions Department. How may I be of assistance?
Let's see. What can you do? As you mentioned, I've got a giant ravenous slug beast trying to eat me. The hell is that thing? Yeah, what is it?
Technically speaking, she is the brood mother of a species of vermiform parasites native to Eridanos. We've been using them as additives in Spectrum Brown. Mr. Ludovico installed some emergency defensive countermeasures in the event of an unplanned feeding episode, but I'll need his permission before I can activate those countermeasures.
So a quick rundown, Chess. When we got time to tell Ludovico about who we think killed Helen, we suspected him. He got defensive about it. Then someone were attacking him or like fucking with his system. So we went to a station to check it out. When we got there, we noticed that the person that's been fucking around in the background has been Helen, because she had a twin sister, and the twin sister is the one who died, and not her. And so she's trying to kill Ludovico because he's been trying to get rid of her. So he is the culprit, and why we're fighting the boss is because they've been using these slugs in the drink, which puts parasites in people's bodies, so they become basically like the host we've been fighting. And now we're fighting the broodmother slug that have been controlling him to a part, kind of. And now it ate him. That's what happened. If I have to kill this thing myself, you're gonna wish you went out like Lou.
Oh, that's impossible. All my unpleasant emotional states have been permanently eliminated, but I appreciate the intent behind your threat. Emergency defense system activated.
I don't know if
Thank
I
you for
needed
lighting the
this, but...
flames. Happy customers are repeat customers.
What is this? Did you... Oh, it just flames. Okay. By the way, we have the Needler. It's interesting because it has infinite ammo and has 3 different types. It's got poison, armor rating decretion, and slow. And it doesn't look like I can actually debilitate it with that. Let's see. Does this stack somehow? Also, there's no water. Well, there's limited water. Alright, can I put poison on it? Fuck no, I can't. Gotcha. Let's do this. Woo! Would you look at that? Some damage is happening. Oh, he slugged her! I'm clearly way too fucking strong for you with this gun alone, and I'm not even spec'd into long guns. Well then. Are you telling me this was all over Slurm? I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? What does that mean? Oh, look, there's Ludovico. He's dead. He got some shit on him. Administrator's access card and the thing. Cool. And Nova Bursts. Assault rifles already do a lot of damage, and N-rays make that worse. This gun makes it much worse. Interesting. What kind of gun is this? Is this better than this? I mean, technically no, because it's low. Well, no, it's the same level. I could upgrade this. Hold on, what does this look like? I'm sorry. Oh! This is a, This shoots in a plus, kind of. It shoots 5 shots in a plus formation. That's weird. It also shoots single shots, which is fucking weird. And not sure if I care much for it. So yeah, this gun single-handedly just demolished that boss. Totally fucking annihilated it. Alright. Hey, got some shit. What? I found some armor. What was this? Well, would you look at that. Heavy armor. Level 35. Dodge plus 5. We get minus block, or not as much block, but that's fine, I guess. It is heavy, with no downsides. We can upgrade that. Wait. Oh, it only has 2. I don't know if I want that then. Don't know if I care enough. This is not the same. This has higher potential probably. If I just upgrade it. Got dodge instead of block, but to begin with, I think. No. Block is at 100, so I think we'll just stick with the armor we have. That's fine. Gives defense, gently used, digestive Acid washed. Yeah, right. Yeah, here. Wow, a fucking locker with Adreno. Really? Okay, sure. Ah! Sup, my dude. Would you mind? It's a highly addictive fizzy drink for Futurama. There's an episode where they go to the factory where it's made. On the top, find out that Slurm comes from the butt of a giant queen of a race of worm aliens. Ah, okay.
You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you.
Okay, if you...
This is a golden ticket. Good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
Yes. That's how I'll put you out of your misery. That's it.
Well, no, I suppose I appreciate you for all types of reasons. For example, despite your obvious talent for violence, you're not killing me.
Yet. Well, no, okay, there's nothing else. If that's it, well, yeah, I'll just put you out of your misery. Rizzo's reputation decreased. Really now? Really now? You sure about that? Well, it's on equal ground, so I don't really care much. Feel like I shouldn't be living with a parasite stuck to him. In fact, that's kind of miserable. Whether he thinks it or not. Where the fuck? Oh. Oh, this was this place. Gotcha. This was where we found her. Okay. That's why we went that way. Okie dokie. Captain, go home. Speak with Helen. Talk to Cedric. Return to Ada. Administrator Ludovico and his parasite queen are dead. You disperse the powerful antiparasitic into the station's atmosphere. With every breath, people at Eridanos fill their lungs with a curative compound. Your work here is done. Let's go and speak with them, yeah. Except these fucking slugs are still alive. I'll put these guys out of their misery. Wait, what? Oh. This person died. But not because of me, apparently. Okay. That's it? At least partially. Cool, let's see. Wait. Oh. Both of them are just waiting by my ship? Oh. Well, how nice. I don't have to go and run around looking for them. Quote unquote looking for them. I already know where they are. Do I go in here? No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Yes. Very much enjoying that.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list.
You sound disappointed?
Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
Maybe it's because I killed him, sort of, and not you. But yeah, give it time. A nice cold bottle of Spectrum Brown.
I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with.
Really?
It was shared.
Oh, okay, right.
Never
That's
mind,
what you
you don't
meant.
need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Goodbye. Hello, Cedric.
Ludovico was eaten by a giant slug? What an absolute tragedy.
That's all you had to say to me?
Ludovico was
Okay, well, I mean, I guess what else is there to talk or to say, really, so. Alright. Our work here is done. Both my prediction of her being alive was correct. Or that was just my hunch right at the beginning. My guess of Ludovico being the main bad guy was also correct. Which it wasn't super subtle, really, but you know.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
No, don't call me Inspector anymore. I don't care. I'm not Inspector anymore. I finished Eridan's job.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
Oh, it sounds like you missed me.
I have been awaiting closure for the details of your investigation. However, I have also been keenly aware of your absence. I have a growing library of information about you. Attitude, behavioral tendencies, dietary habits, sleep patterns. Cataloging human behavior is essential to maintaining my simulation protocols. Will you satisfy my curiosity subroutines and tell me who killed Halcyon Helen?
Yeah, what's your theory?
My simulations have yielded several possible causes of death. Halcyon Helen may have been killed by one or all of the following: asphyxiating on Rizzo's Spectrum Brown.
No.
Grappling with a primal while inebriated.
No.
Killed by an overzealous fan.
No.
Death by automechanical.
No.
Or profound loneliness.
Either.
How close were my estimations?
Well, none of them. Why don't I just tell you what happened?
Please, do so.
Ludovico was Administrator Ludovico.
Administrator Ludovico killed Halcyon Helen? I have been programmed to simulate contempt and mild surprise. Mr. Ludovico had the audacity to hire you to solve a murder he committed? I am contemptuous and mildly surprised. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain.
No problem.
How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yeah. Alright. We're done with that shit. Time to bring chaos with our maxed out fucking character. And go on a heist on Tartarus. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content, such as paranormal, will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now. Before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Let's fucking destroy them. Yes. Let's do that as well. Do a new save. Here we go.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
If I don't execute them first.
That electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Sure, nothing useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Oh, sorry. Nice try, but not happening.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you returned, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
How are you?
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Oh, how nice. How long would that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Ah, Coalhead, you don't know who I am? Transmit your biometric ID so I know who to fire.
Huh? Oh, yes, sir. Right away, sir. I just couldn't see you clearly before. Screen's on the fritz. Damn thing. But for the record, now that I hear you, I totally recognize you. Totally. You're, you, of course. Obviously.
This guy's
anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
Ah, so this is how you can get like an ID for the because it's a restricted area, so you can get to be disguised.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Well, I mean, in fact, she is correct. Luck does not exist as a status or as a stat in this game, as it does in Fallout. So, let's go. That's a lie. If they just shot you, they'd probably have even more paperwork to fill out. Possibly. Yeah, now we have this, which I find is hilarious. Yep. The Groundbreaker is sending reinforcements. They fight with us. Bam! Oh, missed. It's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Whoa, okay, don't stand in my way, please. Don't stand in my way.
Stay down.
What the fuck? Okay, you're standing too close to the guy for me to Alright, people, don't die now randomly. It'd be highly unfortunate. Oh, look at this area. Oh yeah, I remember this area. I did some stealthing when I did this the first time. Gonna go out on a slight limb here and feel like saying that I will probably not do that this time. Just, you know, a hunch. You can try, but you will fail. Oh, and I'm disguised again. Oh, you're terrified, are you? The door can open? No. Pop, pop, pop. I think that might have been everyone. Hey, would you look at this? A place I can, like, stock up. Except I already have everything. Although I could potentially just do this. Hold on. Oh, this gun isn't pristine yet. That's unfortunate. Can I tinker with stuff? Probably not. Can I upgrade stuff? I mean, I could upgrade this gun. Guess I will. Hell yeah, 10,000. Jesus! So much money! Sure, I guess. Now at 1,000 damage. Could you do it again? I don't need money. Fuck it, yeah. There we go. Almost upgraded as much as I possibly can. What does this do? Sure. Gun does a lot of damage now. This gun doesn't, but I'll keep it on me anyways, because it's fun. Actually, in which case, I will put this so their armor rating goes down. And then... Oh no, this isn't a boss fountain. I'm pretty sure there's more... or well, I say that, actually. I don't actually remember how many more, like, normal areas there is, or if this is the bit that I was thinking of. Oh, this is the, like, previous bit. Not yet, this isn't, that wasn't the end. We have this whole bit as well. I guess we'll have to just storm through them, which is fine by me. I can do that just fine. Since they die from one hit. Hello, both of you. What's up? Access storage manifests. Oh, that's our... I remember this. This was what we needed, right? Beginning of the... whatever. Okay. Certain confinement prisoner manifests. I guess that... Odd 2. Guessing that's where we need to go. Vermin 2. Can we not access this one actually? Now I think about it. It's not. It is accessible. Anyone here? It's a better question. Yeah. What's up? Melody.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner.
Yeah, who are you?
Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're asking me who I am?
Don't jump down my throat, I just got here.
Whatever. I need to fix this before I get in trouble, so stop bothering me.
So are you fixing a first-person shooter or frames per second?
Forced pacification system.
Okay.
If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you?
Right, so like... Oh, yeah. So you can sneak, if you're sneaky, you can sneak in through here. And you can have her gas the fucking dudes. If you wanted to. So this place looks lovely. Oh, yeah, you can sneak down using these. Oh, is it? Oh, they're probably up. After I used the elevator. Most likely. Someone's gonna fucking run up and ask me a question like, "Hi you, who the fuck are you?" I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base.
Don't ask me dumb questions. Here comes the iconoclasts to help me out. How nice of them. Yes, please walk down the fucking ladder, you idiot. Blah. 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 If you remember your fall boost, you could have jumped down there. Keep up the good work, people. Take this. Oh, these are corporate recruits. How the fuck do I get over to that side? Doesn't matter. Think. Yeah, okay, they're dead now. Watch out. Onwards to the next section. Oh, hello. You're doomed. So are you guys? Oh, what's behind this one? Different passage and whatnot. I don't care. Stop. Oh, this doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, well, fine then. Where's this lead? Oh, I can't go there. This might be it. Unsealed door. I think this is... Oh, no, wait. Yeah.
Well, look who it is.
Rockwell.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Yeah, no. What's this announcement?
Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now. It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick.
Please. Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Oh, I'm sorry, but it was already fucked up to begin with when I got here. You'd prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place. You know, the thought honestly hadn't crossed my mind. I'm just trying to help. You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd be more cooperative about all this.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton descent. We don't need your help.
Oh, I can clearly I can tell. Yeah, I'm going to get your administration's cooperation one way or another. Just business, Rockwell. Your resources and our gumption. We could do so much. Yes, you do. You clearly do. Oh no, hold on. Right. Already died by something. Yes, it's only a matter of time. Your resources are so close. Oh, we could do a lot. Right.
You are a captain of action. I'll give you that. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man.
Really now?
If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Oh. Will I be able to get this dude to not die? Because I'm pretty sure I killed the shit out of him last time. Probably because I didn't have enough of persuade, lie / intimidate. You're damn right you will. Otherwise I'm coming for you next. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't have to kill the whole room. What a surprise. He did seem to be kind of reasonable. You fucking better do your job or else you'll get a fucking hammer to the back of the skull. You know. Just so you know. That will in fact happen. Alright, next line of dudes who will suffer horribly.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs
Yeah, MSI troopers, let's go. Storm the base. Oh, sup, fuckers. I love that I can kill fourth enemies. Yeah. What? Do you have? Yeah. What's it to you?
Whoa, nothing.
I need a welcome.
Okay.
Oh, such a nice kill. Oh, that was close. I almost decked that dude in the face. They all have very slight variations of the same armor. Also, you're here apparently. Alright. Good, secure this point. We're going up to Sophia Conde. See if she can be reasoned with. I somehow doubt it. But we'll see.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Yeah. You sure love talking. Do they pay you by the word?
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos.
I do.
I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
Then why didn't you? Before I became a god, apparently. Oh, shucks, you're making me blush.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct.
Oh, I'm sure
I
you
have
are.
Dr. Wells in my custody.
Yeah.
Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Sure. Sure, you can. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. You're a talented fighter. I'm going to regret destroying such remarkable skill.
You can try. Do your worst, you psychopath. Talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
I've destroyed your experiments in the ministry. Your plan's never going to work.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony.
Oh, I'm already aware.
My scientists assure me they can recover the data
But you
destroyed.
put them in that situation.
You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more.
Sure. And here's the bit. When you're talking, you get a bunch of different checks for the different skills. I don't know if all of them are going to be 60. I'm pretty sure they're going to go up in difficulties. Your scientists are lying to you. Their research is critically flawed.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me.
Am I?
That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough.
No.
They gave me their word.
They were really far off. I'm an expert in my field. I know what I'm talking about.
Then it's true. Our research is gone and not one of my scientists had the spine to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I had to hear it from you of all people. We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments. You've set us back decades.
I mean, you were never...
You were always an unknown variable.
Close, so...
I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Oh! Persuade 90, Science 90. Both sciences will be... Okay. Oh, I'm not allowed to go further? Hold on, that's weird. I remember being able to do different checks.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've
Maybe,
had it programmed
unless...
to eliminate you on site and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
No, hold on. I know that there were different... I distinctly remember that you could get... That you had to do like... That there was options to do like a two-handed... Like an option that went with like your two-handed melee skill. As a check. I wonder how that is. Hold on. Where is that?
I'm afraid I can't do that. You're a gifted warrior, Captain. You've made your talent for combat abundantly clear. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy. You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Sure.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Okay, hold on. If we go a different thing?
That isn't true. That experiment was Don't you mock me. We're going to have to start all over again. You were always...
Weird. That's really weird.
This...
Hold on. It was this one. Okay. I want to see where the other checks are, because I feel like there were different ones where you could like, where you went through the like there were a lot of different ones where you could go with like checks with block and checks with whatever. Where can you find that?
Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all. You're a talented fighter. I had a feeling you... This prison...
Unless... You know... Unless that's further ahead. Well, either way, I don't think I can get to 90 persuade. I'm at 70. There is no way. I don't think I have anything that can get to that point. In terms of things. Oh, well, I can get +5 with that. And that's it. I don't think food items will be able to bring me that much closer to it. So yeah, no. Guess I'll just have to go straight through. I believe though, because like if you do the checks, you can just not have to fight the final boss, but I guess we'll do that. The question I have, I wonder how this is going to go compared to my last time. Last time I did this on my previous character, it was a little difficult because I had to do some kind of kiting tactics and whatnot. I wonder how I'll be able to deal with it this time with this gun and whatnot. It's gonna be very intriguing to see. What did I have here? I don't know if it deals with N-ray damage, but I'll deal with... I won't... Well, yeah, I could do that. Hold on. What do I want to do? Instead of body attributes, let's switch to movement speed and attack speed. There we go. Let's do that. Because as you're fighting the robot, it's going to send out these small combat drones, and they are doing like electro damage, so they will be able to go through your things that you have. Oof, man, just fucking, and yeah, as you damage, if you damage the robot enough, they will send a lot of drones at you. But this gun is so fucking strong, I don't think it matters. Oh, why the fuck did you come from there? Okay, it has plasma, clearly. Oh, it's gonna charge? Pretty sure it charges there, yeah. Oh, you're an idiot. Gotcha. Oh, they're shooting each other. That's smart of you to do. Also, yeah, I'm dealing with this fight a lot easier than last time. Because now it's dead. This fight took way longer than last time I did it. Way longer. Because I had some, yeah, complications. Also, I wasn't max level. And I didn't actually, I didn't, like, hyper fixate on certain things as I did this time. Also, I wasn't using incredibly broken weapons, having 100 in science, or actually you only need 80 technically. No, you want 100 because then you reduce the tinkering costs for things. No, it's actually this one, yeah. Science, no, I think this one combines with the science one, which makes sure that the top tinkering cost is 200, which means that you can max out science weapons like that, because you will always have a shit ton of cash. So you can just max out the tinkering of the levels of the guns and science weapons in general, which makes this and then, you know, doing that with this hammer that changes between all the elements, together with the fact that I have maxed out in two-handed melee, which makes my attacks unblockable and also just hits really hard with the crit chance, and also having a lot of armor rating with block and actually heavy armor, because last time I used medium armor mostly. But yeah, having more in block so that I can have more armor rating and whatnot. Because I'm pretty sure I'm way tankier as well than last time, so that is something that really matters. Sup, Svea? Please just surrender. You can't stand against me. Oh my god. You know, I didn't expect you to die from one shot. But I guess it was more cinematic, me using the needler to do that. I could have just whacked you over the head, but alright. The chairman's key.
Get me out of here!
Hey, calm down.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding? Board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh?
Literally, they never stood a chance.
Stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Great, and I was just about to open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
Ooh. Mention the frigate disappearing?
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
How do you know all this?
I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
So there haven't been any messages from Earth?
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
A relay station near Scylla hasn't picked up any unencrypted messages in 3 years.
Yes, you were the one who reactivated that relay station, weren't you? Any message from Earth would have arrived unencrypted. It's been 3 years since our last message. The board tried using drones to contact Earth, Every one of those drones sent back the same encrypted message. Earth is completely silent. I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Well, better late than never, I guess.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. Law knows I won't forgive myself, but I'm going to try to set things right. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
More questions? Got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
We got plans with the chairman in my pocket. No one's gonna know I'm running the colony.
The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment.
Just smarts.
You're the best thing to ever happen.
They know
to
him
Halcyon.
already.
If you want to take it
He's a
upon
good
yourself
face.
to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took sublight salvage in a controversial direction. openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the Lifetime Employment Program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. The destroyed Adrenatime synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon. They cleared the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis. Gorgon, which had once sown death and destruction across Halcyon, became a source of hope and renewal. The Gorgon Project's final explosive end was bittersweet for Olivia Ambrose. She wandered the colony's fringes alone, searching for others like her who despised the board and meant to destroy them. In time, she found Phineas Wells and his cadre of scientists, and she joined them in their efforts to save Halcyon. For a while, she even knew an uneasy peace. But for all that, Olivia found purpose in Wells' project. She was always haunted by the memory of her daughter, Minnie, who hadn't lived to see the better world they were building. She never did forgive herself for the horror her work had wrought on Halcyon. But she remembered fondly the daring captain who'd put an end to it at last. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, Slug headgear became fashionable, in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify, for combat purposes, a sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard. That unit remains broken down and forgotten in the unreliable supply closet to this day. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows. As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you won't get, I don't know if Nyoka's story is any different if you recruit her and do... I don't remember what her, like, ending bit was if you do her side stuff. Alright, have a good night, Chess. Obviously, as well, since I didn't recruit any companions, you didn't get to see their, like, end thingy. I'm just glad they didn't mention them, because then it would just been like, they did badly or something. They died in the ditch, and I'm like, oh. But some of them I never even spoke to, so, you know. That's the thing. Can't really bring them up as like, oh, they were a thing? I'm like, yes, they were. But yeah, that's cool. So I'm interested in seeing what the potential, because clearly from like that, you can tell like, yeah, okay, so that's going against the board is the correct one, because the board is bad and they're terrible and they are fucking trash at what they're trying to do. Also, hello, Digiby. So I'm curious to see how the like the board ending or like the other side is going to be like. It's gonna be very painful probably to go through and play that, because you know you're playing for the losing side basically, for the bad people. But maybe you're able to like forcibly or otherwise have the board switch directions and force your plans and whatnot through. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna keep the credits rolling. Let's see, what do we do? Robert, for being incredibly patient. What are we gonna do next? I wonder. Also, these are a bunch of different types of special thanks. Wait, hold on. Were they giving thanks to fucking D&D 5th edition campaigns, or what was that? So here we are with the voices, apparently. Voice directors. There were 5 voice directors. Private division. Okay. Oh no, that might be the name of the thing. Not an actual private division. I wonder, I haven't done any of the next game I was thinking of. I haven't done any particular audio balancing. I've never actually booted the game up, period, so don't know. You have some time, so I could always like check it out. Instead of doing like Ensui, just continue with that. Instead of just doing like a one-off or just a random game after this one. Let's see. Hum. Maybe to like scroll through these. Okay. Well, they were probably just gonna lead here then, I guess. That's it. Nope, no button scrolls per se. So, all right. Well, that concludes the Outer Worlds. It's an amazing game. Definitely buy it. It's real fun. Here are there, and like I think at least there's more things to explore than what I showed off. Even though I technically showed off most side quests. I think probably missed some somewhere, but also like the board side of the story. Probably there is one where you go with them. I'm going to look, and then doing different builds, doing different ways. One you do headstrong like this one where you just brute force your way things, or maybe you do sneaky where you can actually open locked boxes and doors, which I could not, which I found not to be a problem really. Not being able to hack things or lockpick a lot of like all the doors didn't really pose a problem for the most part. It's just negates some options that you can take, but otherwise it's fine. So that's neat to know. You don't have to do that. But yeah, just going to bid for the Outer Worlds.